Hey guys, love guys. Today we are going to watch how the US president travels. And this is one thing that always fascinates us whenever, a VIP, you can say a VIP goes to our city. It is like so many cars and so many ambulance and vans.
Cleanliness and all.
Yes,
many things happen.
and police stops everyone. So now we have to see like how US president travels, because if a VIP of our country travels like this, something.
And they have, private jets.
There would be something very massive for the US president. So I'm very excited to watch it. So let's start the video.
It is the worst nightmare of the Secret Service. An attack on the President of the United States while he's traveling.
It can't happen.
Hidden beneath this manhole cover is a bomb that went undetected, and it can be triggered remotely. Just seconds from now, the presidential motorcade will be passing over exactly this spot. But this is not the only danger. A few blocks away, there is a second threat. Located in a dimly lit room,
A
sniper is overlooking the intersection where the president will soon be. And a little further down the road, a van with tinted windows is parked, close to the blocked off streets. Inside, a man is preparing a rocket launcher that will soon be aimed at the motorcade.
That's a big
Fortunately, these three scenarios are purely fictional, but they will demonstrate the rigorous effort the Secret Service undertakes to ensure that the president remains secure during travel.
Wow, what a car.
While the president is still about 2 minutes away from the manhole cover with the bomb, the first car of the motorcade, the route car, is already driving past this spot. This car, together with the pilot car, ensures that the road is clear of obstructions. The sweepers, which are primarily motorcycles, follow the route car and pilot car and help clear the road ahead.
Okay.
However, they are unable to identify the bomb. And
I thought they would have a
consisting of Secret
radio
Service
signal.
vehicles with the president on board is approaching. As the president's limousine rolls towards the manhole cover, a person remotely pulls the trigger, and suddenly,
bang,
nothing happens.
Huh? How?
Why?
The remote trigger didn't work, and that is because of this car.
Jammer.
The electronic countermeasure Suburban, one of the most technically impressive vehicles in the motorcade. On its roof, antennas emit radio frequencies that drown out any bomb activation signal. This technique is called barrage jamming, and it essentially works by the antennas emitting such a strong noise signal that other signals simply cannot get through. And so, the motorcade continues undisturbed towards the second
I
threat,
thought there would be a
the
blast.
sniper in the window. Located behind the electronic countermeasure Suburban is the president's vehicle, commonly known by its nickname, the Beast. However, you can never be sure in which car the president is, as there are two identical presidential limousines on the road.
Two cars move together.
Following behind are two cars carrying the president's most important security personnel, ready to take action in the event of an attack. This is the so-called halfback, in which the president's personal Secret Service agents are located. No matter what happens, these agents will stay with the president. The other car carries the counter-assault team. These heavily armed agents can remain on site and fight off an attack.
Wow.
This creates a secure buffer between attackers and the president. Behind these cars are the control car and the support car. These transport additional Secret Service agents, essential presidential staff, as well as the president's personal doctor. But unknown to any of them, they are currently approaching another threat as the motorcade arrives at the intersection the sniper has scouted out.
Oh my god.
Now?
The fact that there are two identical cars makes it difficult for the shooter. But unfortunately, he catches a glimpse through the glass, aims, and pulls the trigger.
And then?
I think a bulletproof glass, no?
It is, but
Such
still.
a scenario naturally brings back memories of the 1963 assassination of John F. Kennedy, who was shot while driving his motorcade through Dallas. Since that time, the presidential limousine has undergone many changes. Kennedy's car was a specially modified
Open car.
1961 Lincoln
This
Continental.
is risky.
Yeah.
Unfortunately though, only a few of the adjustments made were related to security improvements. The car was retrofitted with a luxurious heating and air conditioning system, as well as lights, sirens, fire extinguishers, and radio telephones for communication. The car was also extended to include a middle row of jump seats that can fold away when not in use. In addition, the roof was made to be completely removable, and the cushion on the rear bank where the president sits was raised.
It was
Both
a
these
choice.
modifications were designed to make the president more visible to the public. Unfortunately, it also made him more vulnerable.
Yeah, backfired.
After Kennedy's assassination, the car was massively rebuilt. A top of bulletproof glass was installed, and the
Complete
body
change.
of the car was now protected with titanium armor. Perhaps somewhat symbolic, the light convertible appearance, representative of a hopeful time, was built up into a tank set to protect his more divisive successor. Luckily, today's limousine is well prepared for such an attack, and the shot has absolutely no chance of success.
No chance.
The current beast has been in service since September 2018 and is a completely custom-built vehicle by General Motors. Although visually reminiscent of a sedan, the car was actually built based on a truck platform. This was necessary to support the over 15,000-pound heavy armored vehicle. The
15,000
interior is
pounds.
hermetically sealed against any form of chemical attack. The tires are able to continue driving even when shot, and the doors are 8 inches thick and equipped with handles that, with
Wow.
the switch of a button, can be electrified in order to prohibit entry to outsiders. Always inside the car, there is a storage of blood of the same blood type as the president.
Oh, even
It
they
is
carry
a
blood.
luxury
Oh my
tank
God, this is
designed to withstand any possible threat. But
Luxury
the
tank.
biggest challenge in our scenario is yet to come, as just 2 blocks away, the
RPG.
van with the rocket launcher prepares to test the car's endurance. Behind the solid core of vehicles directly protecting the president are a few larger vans. These carry the press pool of reporters that travel with the president. This car behind is the ID car. It functions
ID
as the
car.
motorcade's communications hub, relaying information between the different vehicles and identifying problems early on. Behind that is the Hazardous Materials Mitigation Unit, a vehicle equipped to respond to biological, chemical, and even nuclear attacks.
Oh,
It carries the necessary equipment and personnel to treat the effects of such an attack effectively.
Wow, they are so ready for
This
everything.
is the so-called Roadrunner, recognizable by the antenna above the roof. This car is the mobile communication hub of the motorcade, ensuring that the president is fully operational at all times. The car provides satellite and internet communications, and it feeds a direct encrypted link to the Pentagon, allowing the president to hold secure phone and video conversations
Regularly,
even
wherever
when
he is.
on road. At the back of the
I need
motorcade,
that.
a local ambulance will follow, just in case anything happens. And signifying the end of the motorcade are the so-called rear guards. Local police cars
Police
that make
car.
sure that no other cars drive into the motorcade from the back.
oh, oh my God.
That's a big fleet.
At this
And they
point,
have
the
everything.
presidential limousine arrives at the intersection with the van.
Oh,
Like 3.
my heart is beating.
Quickly, a man jumps out
Hey.
and aims the rocket launcher directly at the limousine.
Now,
For this case, the presidential limousines and the electronic countermeasure vehicle are equipped with smoke grenades. As soon as they are triggered, the cars disappear in the smoke, preventing a clear line of sight.
Wow.
This so-called infrared smoke screen
It
is
can throw out
composed in
smoke.
such a way that it conceals the heat signature of objects. That means that even more complex guided missiles would not succeed in tracking the target.
Oh wow.
Meanwhile, the beast flees the scene.
Wow.
The presidential motorcade is a highly thought-through system. Although the enormous number of cars may seem a bit arbitrary at first glance, a closer look reveals that the different vehicles all fulfill different tasks
Everybody
and
has a
together
role.
function as a White House on wheels. Though it's probably fair to say that besides justified security concerns, there's also some element of projecting power at play here.
Yes.
Today, the motorcade managed to successfully avert 3 different dangers. But the motorcade is only one part of a huge security apparatus, with another element being Air Force One,
Air Force
the
One.
call sign for a heavily modified Boeing 747, on which the president travels.
Wow.
This plane was severely tested when it served as a refuge for George Bush during the attacks on the country on September 11, 2001. With the president spending much of that day on board. For my next
was in the
video,
air
I took a
only.
look at this special perspective
Wow.
on September 11.
Wow, that was amazing because it showed that how protected he is, and also it gave us the meaning of all those cars, because previously what I used to think was, why do you carry so much
So
car?
many cars.
What is the need of it?
Need of it, obviously. I used to think the same because they are, president is like the most important person. Even every citizen is important, but eventually it is president. So it is very important to be aware of, anything could be happen, because in being in politics, it means you are creating a lot of enemies.
Yes, because if he's killed, then there is a lot of repercussions because of that, and they protect him at all costs. Like there are 2 cars behind, and the reason of the ambulance. And the best part was the jammer part. Wow, that bomb was going to go off, and I thought the car would be that strong that it would not explode under the bomb. But they showed that the bomb will even not go off because the timer will not be enabled if the jammer is there. So that is something
They
very
have,
interesting.
proper solution for every problem.
they
They
have-
are like totally prepared.
Thought all about it. So what are your opinions about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.